Good morning, everyone. It's Haley Gibbs from the Hustle and Glow podcast. Whether you're behind on laundry, behind the chair, or in the chair, I have something to say to all of you. Let's get into it. So today I'm going to be talking about, do you have to answer every single DM? Whether that be you are in hair business, beauty business, aesthetics, nails, you name it, or you might own a landscaping business or, a pest control business, who knows? No, you do not have to respond to every single DM as soon as it drops. I used to be basically married to my phone, and girl, I am not no mo. It depends. Like I said, if I'm bored or I'm on a road trip or I feel like it, then I will. But for the most part, I'm hitting them back with that automated response. And the automated response is, I'm sorry, we're closed until Monday at 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. We'll get back with you as soon as we can. That is really the most important thing when it comes to not being married to your phone. And you should want to have a life outside of your phone. Your family deserves that one-on-one undivided attention, especially our children. We're teaching them to not be like iPad kids. So the best way of that is to lead by example. And that's what we try to practice in our house. That way, we're not married to the phone. Something that also I feel like a lot of people don't talk about, but we gonna touch into it today. When it comes to doing business partnerships, you really have to be careful. And with that, I've been offered like a bunch of times with looks like, oh, Haley, I want to be your partner. Haley, if you're ready for a partnership, let me know. And I have always politely, kindly declined. It does not matter if you are sinking, if you are thriving, whatever chapter. A lot of the times, it's different if you go into business with somebody because you're starting from scratch. So that's usually the best case scenario. But if you're already fully built, you've already put in the blood, sweat, tears, probably not a good idea. I'm not saying for everybody because maybe this is your scenario and it's worked out fabulously. I'm just saying statistically, usually not a great idea. You've already built everything that you got. Now you're like, okay, yeah, let me share it with you. So for my case of scenario, I'm always apprehensive, precautious, and like I said, I've politely declined. Yesterday I got asked a couple different questions, so we're gonna be getting into it of what I use. If you do watch my videos, then, I do try to always touch on, today I'm using the Anastasia Glow palette to do my highlight. And now you can see it. But often, pretty much my makeup routine is the same every single day because I am a repeated, behavioral pattern. But what I did get, y'all see this? This is the SpongeBob kit. Girl, tell me this little bikini bottom Wet n Wild makeup bag is not the bomb. It is so cute. I'm gonna touch into it real quick. So we have this sponge. It's actually SpongeBob. It's so cute. We have kelp setting spray. Fire! We got Patrick's jar. Sandy cheeks, and it's kind of like an opalescent pink setting powder. I love it. It's beautiful. I'm gonna put that out. We have Miss Puff. SpongeBob, you didn't pass your boating test. That's where that comes from. We have Best Day Ever Glitter Body Illuminator. Fire. We have some Always Sunny and Bikini Body Bronzing Drops. Cute. They have a little boat mirror from SpongeBob's house. Adorable. We got a Squidward Beauty Blender. Fire. And then this is actually a makeup cleaner, but it is the OG Krabby Patty. And then this is a cooling lip oil, and it comes with this cute little keychain, Mr. Krabs. We got these rose gold Patrick Star lash curlers. And then we also have another cooling lip oil, but it is SpongeBob. As you can tell, I definitely got the entire kit because I'm a SpongeBob fanatic, always have been. But I thought those were super cute. They're actually on sale right now at Walmart. I paid full price like a fool, but they're actually on sale at Walmart right now for $2 a piece in the clearance aisle, so go hit that up. I like Wet n Wild products for the most part, but I had to get this just because it was novelty. And I'm a novelty kind of girl. My biggest thing too with doing the beauty business and, You want to thrive and not just survive. I saw a quote recently and it was like, you cannot add days to your life, but you can add life to your days. And I was like, girl, that is fire. I love that. I think that's so meaningful, especially because, you know, I feel like a lot of the times in 2025, we catch ourselves just kind of like, you know, rinse, repeat, rinse, repeat. And, you know, we have to break the cycle and start living, not just surviving, not just existing, but actually adding life to our days. And I thought that was a nice wake-up call. And I was like, I needed to hear that. I needed me a little fresh reminder. If anybody has any questions, feel free to comment below. I'd be happy to answer them. Today we're doing something different, and that's why I wanted to go on live with you guys. That way you guys could engage, talk to me. That way I'm not answering your questions late as heck. Like, you guys are asking me, what are you using? And I'm like, oh, sorry, I'm just a day late, $1 short, you know? Right now I'm using the Milani eyeshadow palette. This is my staple right now. I have a million eyeshadow palettes, but it's just small, compact, easy to fit in everywhere. And it also complements blue eyes the most. Cute. Today I don't really have a busy day at the salon, but I'll be doing a lot of content, so that'll be good. Right now I'm using Clean Eye Color by CoverGirl, and I've been using this on my lid. That way it just kind of adds a pop of highlight for when I put on my liner and my lashes. Chisels that out. I'm about to go in with my bronzer. And like I told you in my last video, I always have a white foundation. And by white, I mean like, you know, lighter. And then I chisel out my glow. You got to, girl. I'm a plus size girly, so like I got to chisel out this face. You feel me? Perfect. So what are some things that anybody, like my kid is going to BPK, and I ain't gonna lie to you, girl, I'm stressing out. I'm like, how do I handle BPK? What did they do there? You know, I'm so used to like having cash in daycare and like not really worrying about curriculum, where now I'm like, oh my gosh, like, you know, obviously his daycare's taught him a lot too. He's super advanced, but I'm scared, y'all. I'm like, what can I expect? Give me the tea. I'm about to join some more mom forums to give me some tea on some VPK. Am I the only one freaking out? Or is this not normal? Should I not be tripping? It's just hot today. Thank you, Adriana, for sending love. I appreciate you, baby. You the best. Some of my funny stories as far as clients and stuff, I've had some crazy people, and I love all my crazy people, don't get me wrong, but I've had some wild things going on. I've had girls having a whole man at home, and they other side piece boyfriend, you know, coming to visit them at the salon to bring them food or whatever, and I just gotta do my job, you know, act like I don't know about her whole other life. And I think that's why, like, there's so many TikToks about hairdressers, like when we see the phone or, you know, they're giving us the tea and we just got to move on to the next after that. We're like, oh, I never heard any of that. Rinse, repeat, forget. That's my motto, okay? I don't know, I don't tell. But I love those memes where it's like, give me $200 and I'll see what's on your man's phone. I don't do men. And I would, you know, never with a female because girl code. But I do think that's funny for barbers. I've thought about it a couple times. Not with my husband because he's a baby angel, but you know, the past when I was younger. Beautiful. Has herbal tea changed anybody's life? I want to know if, like, you know, my husband and I are addicted, but who else is on this bandwagon? So now I'm using the Anastasia Dip Brow. And that's a 2016 type of trend that I've never let die. Some people move on, like a lot of people are doing like the glowy glam. And don't get me wrong, I like the glowy glam too. But for me, I like my eyeshadow pomade, period. I'm like, this is it for me. This is all I like. I like really like squared in brows. And I think that everybody kind of has a way of like how they like to do their thing. And this is how I like to do mine. It just stays all day. And I feel like a lot of girls are like, oh my God, my brow's sweating off. I ain't never had to worry about a brow sweating off with Anastasia, okay? She keeps these girls locked in. They locked in at all times. Unless you rub it off or you don't set it, then you might have a conflicting issue. But for the most part, you set these brows, baby, they is not moving, okay? Anastasia keep the girls locked in more ways than one, because she's also our highlight palette today. So she just makes bomb products. I'm gonna be kind of weird, but I don't like her eyeshadow that much, I ain't gonna lie. I feel bad saying that. I know a lot of people like it, but it's just not for me. Something that I've liked is ColourPop. It's a cheap dupe, I like it a lot. I say dupe like it ain't at Ulta, but you know, so is CoverGirl, so. It ain't, you know? You could either buy Kylie Jenner or you could buy ColourPop. So it's definitely like, here's ColourPop and here's Kylie Jenner. Or, you know, Urban Decay and here's ColourPop. So it is just a nice, affordable option. So you should say. For eyeliner, I am using Get In Line. It says shake before use. It's by the Cream Shop. Cream Shop is fire too. I like them a lot. And it just depends on like what kind of routine you do. For me, I mean, I pretty much do a full face glam every single day. Like I said, if you see me on the weekends, you probably see me without makeup because I wear makeup 5 days a week and girl, I'm tired. I just want to chill. And my husband, he's a smart man. He don't even say nothing to me. He's like, baby, it's all good. Sorry. He's ignoring a call. Beautiful. I like when we get a nice crisp line. So if you're recently watching and you haven't watched before, I just talked about, and again, I'm gonna reiterate, you can't add days to your life, but you can add life to your days. That is the motto of the day. And I think that that is important, especially of like, you know, everything that we have going on recently. Not taking any day for granted and just kind of living life. So ask me some questions. I see you guys watching. Hi, Ashley. Hi, Adriana. Hi, Ryan Marie. Brianna Star. Congratulations on your baby girl. And so a lot of people will put their highlight right here, but sometimes I put it up in the brow. That way it will just kind of elevate my face. And I like that. If you're new here too, follow my YouTube channel, please. I'm trying to get my subscribers up. It's Hustle and Glow Podcast. I always attach the link. So if you have not followed yet, I don't care if it's your kid's face or your kid's YouTube kids channel. I don't care who's subscribing, but baby, please subscribe, okay? Your girl need the viewers and the subscribers. It always asks us when we upload content on YouTube, it's like, is this kid appropriate? And I'm like, I mean, I don't see why not, okay? So if it is your kid's YouTube channel, I don't care. If it says like little baby Tay, you know, and I see the little kid avatar from YouTube Kids because I'm a mom, I'm gonna be laughing, bro. I'm gonna be like, thank you. Whoever saw this, thank you for subscribing. I appreciate that. I haven't really been posting on TikTok as far as like, I do have a Hustle and Glow TikTok account, but I'm kind of nervy because, you know, TikTok doesn't really let you allow long minute videos, where Facebook, you know, they let you do like 25, 30 minutes. And I mean, I like that. It works out well for what I be putting out. So a lot of people asked me yesterday, what mascara am I using? So this is Milani. M-I-L-A-N-I. Hey Jess, you can get this at Walgreens. I think they also sell this at Ulta too. I'm not sure, but it's called Highly Rated Anti-Gravity Mascara. And this has been a jam. So if you haven't been to Luxe Beauty and Glow Bar yet, that's the salon, the Ion, it's in Sebastian. We are doing a ton of tanning lately. Like Tanner's out the woodwork. And we are currently running a hair special for like reviving summer hair. And basically if you have chlorine issues, well water issues, salt, you name it, we are here for you to fix it up, baby. One of my new favorite products is Matrix. It's by Matrix, it's a conditioner and it's for anti-breakage. I'm like, I have never, probably in like a couple of years, felt a conditioner so good. It is absolutely fire. I'm recommending it to like everybody I know because I'm like, this was life-changing for me. My hair, every day I wake up, I don't have any frizz, I don't have any problems. It's just straight slaying it. I'm gonna have to check the ingredients to see if like it has a massive amount of protein, because protein and having too much can actually break your hair off if you don't know that. Some of my hairdressers are watching, like Jess. But if you're not a hairdresser, then you might not know that protein actually breaks off your hair when it's used in excess. But look at that mascara, okay? I actually got my mom this mascara. I got a couple people this mascara because I was like, let me gift you this amazingness. It just does its job. And believe it or not, a lot of people like struggle with lash glue residue. I am not one of those people. My lashes don't clump together. I ain't got no issues like that. But I know that a lot of people do. And I feel like this does a really good job of protecting the lashes when I put my lashes on. So that's always a vibe. So now it's time to glue the lashes. So I use Kiss Queen. I'm gonna show you what the pack looks like. This. And I like them because they're good for every occasion. I can go out, I can go to work, I can go anywhere I want, and these are the vibe. And I would say I'm pretty well known for my eyelashes. I actually have them tatted on me. But everybody's always like, I love your lashes. But girl, I've been rocking the same ones for 100 years, okay? So don't be going to the Dollar General and buying out all my lashes, all right? I'm gonna have to be buying them in bulk now. Perfect. And one of my tips that I've learned a long time ago was if you do the top line for your eyeliner, you can never tell if you misplaced your lash. If you put it on wrong, if you're struggling. Look, I got one lash on, one lash off, one lash on, one lash off. But yeah, if you put the eyeliner there, you can't ever tell if you've misplaced your lash. Especially men. I mean, a woman might be like, hey girl, your lash is a little wonky, but a man will be like, oh my God, your lashes are beautiful all the time. And you're like, thank you. For the most part, I'm always trying to please myself and other women. I always tell my husband, I'm like, the best compliment comes from a female, okay? When she's like, honey, you are doing that, I'm like, thank you, baby. This is who I do it for, the females. Sounds weird, but if you are a girl, you know what I'm talking about. It just hits different. When another girl appreciates your beauty, you're like, I'm really doing that, okay? I kind of like the live though. It's nice to be able to see who's viewing. I wish you guys were more chatty in this talk, but I'll suffer for now. You guys don't want to talk. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the love. All right, so we're almost finished here with the makeup routine. I'm thinking about wanding my hair today. I don't have my extensions in. A lot of people are like, oh my gosh, you just got a short haircut. I'm like, girl, are you crazy as heck to think I would ever cut my hair? I've been growing this beast for years, okay? Years. I'll tell you a story about my life and you'll probably be shocked. And not one of you, but all of you. So it was 2021, I think early 2022 maybe. I had just had cash. I was freshly in postpartum. I went and stayed at a Motel 6 hotel in Cocoa Beach. And it's like it's actually like right on the beach, because I would never say that like staying there is amazing. But this one in Cocoa Beach is actually fire. It's always been a great time. My family and I love it. So again, Cash was probably like 3-4 months old, maybe 5, I'm not sure. But at the time I had gone pink hair, and if you're like a part of my socials and you've seen me throughout the years, my hair was pink, it was purple, it was red. So we're hitting the red era. Like this is the time frame I'm talking about. I colored my hair like kind of like that Chelsea color from Teen Mom Red. And I don't know what I was going through. Like I said, it was postpartum, okay? It was a rough time. I had some issues going on at the time in general. And if you know, you know, okay? So I color my hair red. I go to this hotel pool. Obviously, hotel pools are heavily chlorinated. I had a plan for like a week because if you're a hairdresser, you're always last on the schedule. And I had a plan, I was getting my hair done this upcoming week. So I had shampooed my hair twice, you know, 3 times, whatever. And I thought everything was great. Things were gonna be good. So it comes to be stripping, like it's strip day. And I'm like, all right, cool, it's time to strip it out. So I go to strip my hair and it was absolutely orange. And this was supposed to be like, I think that the color that I used was a Joico, or I can't remember the fantasy color I used for this, but it was supposed to be a line that like if you put on a professional remover, it would bring your hair right back to blonde. Ha! What a joke. My hair was Ronald McDonald orange. When I say orange, like girl, I don't even have a comparison. Like maybe this color, I got a good one for you, okay? Hold on, pause. It was these colors combined, okay? It was literally like Ronald McDonald orange and splotchy and weird, and it was a rough time. So anyways, I go to remove it and it is fried, dyed, and laid to the side, man. I'm like, this is not good. But I'm also like, I've never had orange hair a day in my life. I've always been, like I said, blonde, pink, you know, the red color, purple, but always a high lift, you know, and then applying like a fantasy color over it. Girl. So I had somebody working for me at the time, and I was like, please, 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 like highlight my hair before you go. So she did not want to because she was like, Haley, you know, your hair's been through enough today. Like, let's just hold off, da da da. And I was like, no, like it'll be cool, it'll be fine. Ha! It was not cool, it was not fine. She was right. I take full responsibility, okay? So within 10 minutes after putting these foils in, like my head is hot. I'm like, what is going wrong? Like something is wrong, okay? And I'm like, I got a problem. Like I just knew that like the situation was bad. So she feels them to the touch, and like I'm not under no heat. Like we had literally just put them in. Slay, girl, slay. So we had just put them in. They're literally burning fire, like on fire. I'm having a straight chemical reaction. So what I found out after my hair all fell out, you know, like it was literally like probably this long in all areas of my head. So that's why I said, like, you crazy to think that I've cut my hair, because girl, this has taken since 2022 or 2021 early to grow just this much. I usually have my 24-inch extensions in, and they will be getting put in shortly. But I'm just giving my hair a break. That's why I was telling you about the Matrix product. But yeah, moral of the story, chlorine will stay up in the hair for at least a week. So don't even bother highlighting your hair with chlorine in it, because it will possibly chemical react. And that was traumatizing, you know? Nobody likes that. That was not a good time. 10 out of 10, do not recommend. So that's how I kind of started my weight loss journey, and was like, well, I have no blanket to hide now. It was a very humbling experience, I ain't gonna lie to you. If you saw my video yesterday, I was saying that like, this is kind of reminds me of Alabama Barker's lip tutorial, but I don't be liking no gloss because the gloss makes the matte come off so quick. Where this dries pretty nice, and I like that. You'll be able to rewatch my live like after I'm done, but I just wanted to show you the Krabby Patty. Krabby Patty. Fire. Yesterday or the day before, Sunday, we were showing my son Krusty Krab pizza, that one. And he was like, Mommy, Daddy, like, what is he doing? And we're like, baby, he is bringing the Krusty Krab pizza, okay? And this is a legendary moment. So you gotta start your kids out young. I'm not saying that all SpongeBob episodes are appropriate, but you know, that's how it be, girl. Hi, Haley, how are you? And yes, Kara, I'm still traumatized too, girl, okay? Forever and always. So this is my new perfume I've been wearing. My son brought it out to me on Sunday and he was like, Mommy, like, is this your spray? And I was like, yeah. And I didn't remember this one like being like a good smelling spray. This is the bomb. This is my new favorite. So just letting y'all know about that one. Look, this is Cash's spray. I'm crying. Look how cute. Ah, stop. I appreciate that. The pizza for you and me. Yeah, look. I was just telling everybody on my live, I was like, at the Walmart in Sebastian in the clearance aisle, they have all the SpongeBob stuff that I just paid full price for. Like, I probably dropped $150 on all their items for $2 a piece. My husband's like, look, babe, look. And I'm like, I ain't even trying to look, bro. I'm mad. Don't even talk to me about it, all right? He's all like geeked and happy. And I'm like, you realize I paid $5 a piece for this stuff, okay? And now they got it for $2. Yeah. Not the kelp spray. Fire. So today I'm going to be using the Sandy Cheeks Pink Opalescent setting powder. That way we can get like a little pink glow. And I haven't used it yet. It's brandy new. So I'm going to review it as we do it together. I hate these like setting powder, like the things that they seal it with. I understand why they do it, but I just don't get it because it's so hard to get off. If you wear fake nails, which, you know, you probably do if you're wearing setting powder, okay? I literally gotta take tweezers to this to get it off properly. It's hard out here for a pimp, okay? The SpongeBob, dude, the SpongeBob stuff was sick. Oh! Did y'all see that smoke come up from the setting powder? That's because I literally had to peel this thing off with my dear life, okay? My dear life, all right? Now I'm like, which way does it go in? Does it go in this way or does it go in that way? I'm gonna say this way. Perfect. So if you're like me, I use this to kind of pour my stuff in there. Then I'm like, okay, perfect. It's like a little drawer. And then I will tap it in, baby, tap it in. I'm a little nervous for this, I ain't gonna lie to you. All right. I mean, it's not really giving anything. It's giving basic. It's giving, they sold me a novelty. And I'm okay with that. Look. And that is the Sandy Cheeks. I mean, I ain't gonna lie to you though, it is cooling. Like, it does feel good as heck. I ain't gonna lie. That feels good. But as far as like the pink opalescent vibe that I was like hoping for, nah, not there. I do have other ones that I like better. I did get these SpongeBob brushes too. The whole brush set. Look. Fire. You see my nails too? Thank you so much. I appreciate that. My best friend Kara just fixed my hair up. It was looking a little rough, but now it's better. Much better. I got my weave ready. It's ready to go. Sometimes I just like wearing it straight though, because then I can clip it up into my mom clip and I ain't gotta deal with it. Plus I don't have my big curling iron here right now. It's at the salon. What I hope for in the future, you know, with this whole line that they dropped with the SpongeBob, they should have did like the, you see like this glitter, so you can put this like on your body, your hair, you name it. They should have made the ones with like the flowers from SpongeBob. That would have been a vibe, and I probably would have put it everywhere on my entire body, okay? Yeah, exactly, those brushes are so cool. They actually have the flowers on them, and they like made the little, they have like yellow blocks in here. But again, why did nobody design the flower, bro? Like for this sparkle or for even that sparkle. I do have an eyeliner, I don't know where it's at right now, that I bought with this set. And it has the stamp of the flower from SpongeBob, and that is cool as heck. I mean, I would never use it, but it's gonna sit there forever. All right, guys. Well, I'm about to wrap things up. I gotta head to work soon. I hope everybody has a great day. Maybe in a little bit when I get to work, I'll come back on live or I'll record a video because I gotta curl my hair or do something once I get my big curling iron. And that way we can kick it a little bit more. If you are gonna rewatch my live and you do have questions, please like, comment, subscribe. Again, if it is your kid's YouTube channel, I do not care, bro. Subscribe, just don't turn on the notifications. Do whatever you gotta do, but I need those subscribers, please, okay? Please, give me a subscriber. The link will be in the bio and the caption for the Hustle and Glow podcast. Let me know what your thoughts are if you think that I should post them on the Hustle and Glow TikTok account. If so, I'm interested in doing so, but I'm like, I already run Haley Slays Hair, Lux Beauty and Glow Bar. This is just another account for me to have to manage. So I'm like, hit or miss, man, hit or miss. So I'm only trying to do it if y'all are really gonna follow it. If not, I'm gonna continue watching and posting on the Haley Slays Hair page. Because I just think it's just too much. But if y'all are like, you should separate it, then I'm down to separate it. And if not, then we gonna keep it the same. All right, guys. Well, I hope you have a great one. And again, thank you for watching my podcast video, and we will get into it soon.